That's what's up. I remember I had heard much about you beforehand, but I remember particularly the first time where I was like, damn, like this guy's really doing his thing, is when I saw the picture of the Canucks jersey that you designed with, like, I think it was one of the players on the ice. Tell me, for anybody that maybe doesn't know the story about how that essentially came about and how you ended up designing one of the, or I guess the Black History Month jersey for the Vancouver Canucks. Talk about that.
Yeah, honestly, they hit me up out of the blue, like, at least to me, like, they hit me up in the DMs on Instagram, and I was like, this is the real Canucks page or whatever, and I checked and it was. I was like, oh shit. So they basically asked if I wanted to, they presented me with the opportunity, and they said that, like, yeah, some people from our team have seen your work and we think that it would be dope to collaborate with you. And I, of course, had to say yes. So
wow.
I was like, yo, let's get it. So yeah, it was a series of meetings, an NDA, so I couldn't, like, tell any of the homies.
Yeah.
Like, all on the low, but the whole time I was just like, yo, y'all don't even know.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was an interesting experience, being able to do that with a bigger brand like that, and to really see how it works. And
right.
Yeah.
And I guess what was the I guess they released it, was it first they released it on social media, or was it on February 1st? Because it released, it was for the whole month of February, right?
Yeah, so they dropped the picture first, and then that was kind of what gave, that's how they first, like, showcased the design, essentially.
Right.
Yeah, and then we got to see it on the ice, like, and physically, and that was crazy.
How did that feel? Like, because I don't know if there's many tales of people just from the city that got to design the jersey or the specialty jersey. You're like one of, I don't know, probably a very small group of people. Like, how was it telling your family about, have you always lived in Vancouver, or?
I was born in the East Coast, so I was born in Nova Scotia, but pretty much raised out here my whole life. So yeah, like, the Canucks was something that, like, my family, like, we were watching that when we were really little. As
a youth, bro, just watching the games,
watching that, and, like, before I started getting into basketball, like, me and my little brother would just, like, play hockey.
Stick hockey for sure.
Exactly. So it was definitely, like, a proud moment for my family. My parents were super proud. And we got to go to the game and everything, and they saw, like, how much they were, like, hyping up the jersey, and they were just lit up. They were like, yo, this is surreal. My mom's like, when's the next one? I'm like, hey, let me work on that. It's in the works.
For sure.
Yeah, so.
I know a lot of people that kind of start off doing something in their field and I'm not saying this maybe in your case, but where family maybe doesn't, they wish for the best for you, so they want you to jump into something, like you said, a little bit more stable.
For sure.
Was that a moment where they were like, okay, we can see how?
Definitely.
Yeah,
it was definitely one of those moments.
Yeah. Talk about how that feels too, like how you're seeing something materialize in front of your face.
Man, it was crazy. Like, it just felt like it was confirmation that I'm perhaps on the right path. Like, I received confirmation before from the homies in the community and all that stuff, right? But doing that, it was just like, oh, there's bigger eyes on this than I thought. Yeah. And it gave me a sense of pride, but also a sense of even bigger responsibility as well.
Right.
Yeah. And
it definitely comes with it, because, like you say, especially with sports teams, these are high representation franchise and organizations. Exactly. So they're not trying to look for the person that's just doing it just to do it. They're looking for people that are serious, that understand the process that comes with things, and can hold the brand up as high as they would hold it up, being just themselves. So that's dope. That's really honestly, I can see, like I said before, like, that was when I was like, okay, this, like, he's doing his thing for real, and then